Did you know that if something is stationary, is not moving, is not being used in your life, that stasis can actually affect a whole lot of areas of your life? If you think about this, this is why decluttering, clearing stuff out, letting go, shifting and opening up and using things, moving things, can make a huge difference in a whole lot of other areas of your life. My name's Cassandra Punita James, and this is one of my courageous living vlogs for you. And this is exploring steps and understandings that can help you really open up, reveal, and live your fullest, and then give back, give forward, give so much to the world. So we all collect stuff. And during the time of lockdown, lots of people started clearing stuff out. But I'm sure that, and I cleared out some things as well, but it takes time. And also some of us wanted to clear out stuff but didn't get to it. So what I wanted to go into today was why this is such a key thing to do. Our body is always in movement, is always in flow. The blood flows around our veins, our arteries, the air flows in and out of our lungs, our heart pumps. Signals and energies move through our bodies, through the meridians, whether we're asleep, if we're meditating, if we're sitting still, if you're lying on the sofa and watching Netflix. Everything is still in movement and in motion. So then if you expand that out and you think about where you live in your space, and are there things in your life that haven't been used? Maybe you're keeping things because it's like an in-case situation. Maybe you might need them. You think, oh look, I could need that later on. Or you might be keeping them because they have sentimental value, or because it's an in-case. It's like, I might be able to fit that, wear that, use that. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I've already bought it. And sometimes it's just habit. We've got into the habit having that, and we haven't stopped to question it. The Japanese have a saying that if we don't use something in each of the 4 seasons this year, i.e. if it's not used throughout the whole year, then what are we keeping it for if it's not of a very precious memory or very valuable? And it's so easy, not too easy, but it's so easy just to forget, to move on, to get busy, to not look and pause. And when we do, it's like, oh yeah, that box of stuff, I'll go through that sometime. Or those clothes in the wardrobe, or this stuff, this storage unit, or wherever it is that we have things. But we can end up accumulating them. They're not being used. They're not got movement. They become like a lump of heavy energy in our life. And these can affect us. These can affect our health if they're in our space. They can affect, I mean, even if you think about dust and that level, but on an energetic level as well, they can affect the movement of money, which really needs movement to keep flowing, work, possibilities, and just how good we feel inside. Because we feel good when we feel light, when things are clear, when things around us are current, because we can move on and grow and develop, and we can still have stuff around us that's from where we were before, and it's not current anymore. And sometimes it can be things somebody's given to us, and we care for that person. So we keep the thing, but really it's not us. It's not relevant for us. Maybe we don't even like it. We just look at it and go, okay, I'm going to hide that in the cupboard. But, you know, Auntie May gave it to me, so I'll keep it. But why? It's not honoring the object. It's not helping us. So my challenge would be, give yourself a little time every week at least. So you might give 15 minutes or half an hour. And maybe you give yourself more and you give a few minutes every day. And you give yourself a little time and you pick a lot of big stuff. Don't start with the tiny stuff. Start with big stuff. And start with clothes or books or, I don't know, camping equipment or whatever it is that you're not using. And go in there and just look at it and just go, hey, does this resonate for me? Does this feel true for me anymore? Do I still love it? It's like, wow. And if you've got a complete affection for it, but you've never used it, it's still not, in a way, caring for the item. if it has no life with you. So why don't you pass it on to someone else who can use it? You could sell it. You could put it on Facebook Marketplace, eBay. You could give it away to a friend, to an op shop, to a charity shop. And give it life and allow space. And this is the third thing. If you give space in your life and you clear out and you have cupboards, and you might even photograph before and after of some of your boxes or cupboards, and it's like, wow, show it to a friend, show it to yourself, share it on social media, and just go, wow, this is good. It's like, really congratulate yourself about this. Don't fill the space straight away. Let there be space. In that space, there's movement, there's energy, and allow, in a way, you're creating space in your life for something new by clearing out the old. And then we just have to wait a while and see what comes. Okay, so don't go and fill your wardrobe with new clothes immediately. Don't fill your cupboards or your space or your shelves or your storage unit. And you might even reduce it down if it's a storage unit and move to a smaller one. Not even need it anymore. Create space for something creative in your shed. Create space and then see what comes. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, if on this below the video, where the social media, or you're seeing it on my Facebook page. I mean, on my and on my website. And if you haven't joined me yet on my Facebook page, Cassandra Punita James, then do come over there. I'll add a link below, because I do regular Facebook Lives on topics like this and many others. And I also have a free event coming up in November. So if you sign up for that, you'll hear all the details. And have an amazing week. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Ciao.